وَدَخَلَ جَنَّتَهُ وَهُوَ ظَالِمٌ لِنَفْسِهِ قَالَ مَا أَظُنُّ أَن تَبِيدَ هَذِهِ أَبَدًا. Suratul-Kahfi, Surah number 18, ayat number 35. And dakhala, he entered jannatahu, his garden. And it's in the past tense because you remember the previous sentence started with kana, so that thing is continuing basically. And because in the previous sentence we read that he was engaging, the rich man was engaging the poor man in that conversation. He was tying him up. He was initiating, he was dragging him into the conversation, so to say. So we translated, and taking him along, he entered his garden. So that's sort of an implied innotation without being explicitly stated. It's an implicit, assumption. Okay, so وَهُوَ ظَالِمٌ. Here it is not and, it is while. So he's doing certain thing, and at the same time he is doing certain other things. So wa and wa over here, the first one is and then the second vowel is while. Now, the easy way to translate this, وَهُوَ ظَالِمٌ, while he is a zalim, while he is unjust, while he does wrong, something like that. But then you remember that this kana sentence from the previous sentence is continuing, and so dakhala is in the past tense. So that pattern will have to be maintained. So the best way to translate this is something like this, because this is a while statement, right? While, and this, and something something, while something something. While he, being injustice personified, did. Where is the did coming from now? It's a nominal sentence, this part. While huwa zalimun li nafsihi. Where is the did coming from? It's from the previous continuity of the previous sentence, that this construct. Also, which is highlighted in that statement, vadakhala, fa'ala pattern, the past tense pattern. So while he, being injustice personified, huwa zalimun, while he, being injustice personified, did wrong, li nafsihi, to his own soul, li nafsihi, to his own soul, to himself, to his soul, to his own soul. So this is for emphasis purpose. This is emphatic. This is sort of an implied connotation over here. So while he, being injustice personified, did wrong to his own soul. We could also have stated while he, being injustice personified, wronged his own soul. Wronged his own soul. That is okay, but then li, it would be hanging. So that's why I did it. Did wrong to his own soul. Wronged his own soul is okay, because sometimes the prepositions need not be translated. If you understand what I'm saying, good. Otherwise, you need to develop these nuances. Otherwise, the translation itself is clear. Qala. So now, we will not say he said, by saying, because that wow, which is the while, this is continuing. So, and something something, while something something, and also while something something. So this construct, and something, while something, and while something. So this construct we need to understand. So if he said, we say by saying, while he, being injustice personified, did his did wrong to his own soul by saying what? Ma is no. Adhunnu is I think. So I don't think. And ma is more emphatic than la. So I certainly don't think. And I've added a well. That's sort of a connotation that is coming about. We have substituted qala in the past tense by the statement by saying. So I've added that to compensate for that. Well, I certainly don't think that the bida will perish or will perish. Actually, it's in the feminine pattern. She perishes, it perishes, or it will perish. So this is in reference to the garden, the gardens. Hadhihi, this. So I don't think that this will perish abadan, ever. So how do we translate that in a normal English flow? Well, I certainly don't think that this will ever perish. So that's how we structure it in the English language. So relatively simple. There are a few nuances which sort of, if you understand the soul of it, the soul of this verse, then the construct, the translation in the English language becomes a little bit better. The normal translation also, but this becomes a little bit better. وَدَخَلَ جَنَّتَهُ وَهُوَ ظَالِمٌ لِنَفْسِهِ قَالَ مَا أَظُنُّ أَن تَبِيدَ هَذِهِ أَبَدًا. And taking him along, he entered his garden, while he, being injustice personified, did wrong to his own soul by saying, well, I certainly don't think that this will ever perish.